कपुष्पितरिपुपक्षा पुष्पकरभसगतिगोष्पदीकृत गगनार्णवा प्रतिज्ञार्णवतरणकृतक्षण भरतमनोरथ संहित सिंहासनाधिरूढा स्वामिन् राघवसिंह हाटकगिरिकटकलडः पादपीठनिकटतटपरिलुठित निखिल नृपति किरीटकोटि विविधमणिगणकिरण निकर नीराजित चरण राजीवा दिव्यभौमायोध्यादिदैवता पितृवध कुपित परशुधर मुनि विहित नृपहनन कदन पूर्वकाल प्रभ शतगुण प्रतिष्ठापित धार्मिक राजवंश शुभचरित रत भरत खर्वित गर्व गंधर्वयूत गीत विजय गाथा शता शासित मधुसुत शत्रुघ्न सेविता कुशलव परिगृहीत कुलगाथा विशेषा विधिवश परिणम दमर भणिति कविवर रचित निज चरित निबंधन निशमन निर्वृता।
श्रीमान् वेंकटनाथार्यः कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। Dear devotees of Falsam Hindu Temple and Cultural Center, so we have been seeing the greatness of Ramayana as a representative of the scriptures. Vedaha prachetadasati sakshat Ramayana. So let me begin this session with what we call Charama Shloka, the ultimate decision of Almighty in the incarnation of Rama. Sakrideva prapannaya tavasmiti jayachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadame tadvratam mama. So now I am dealing with an important incident, rather the Vedic science, which is embedded in the Yuddha Kanda, the 6th chapter, wherein the last episode of Ramayana will happen. And later on we go to Uttarakanda, where there is a flashback. And now we understand that Vibhishana Sharanagati is much discussed topic in Valmiki Ramayana, and many argue for and against. The Valmiki Ramayana itself gives a clear picture of how Vibhishana was treated by the people joining with Rama, namely the monkey army and the bear Jambavan. So we understand here Rama as a leader consults all around, all people, all the persons around him, and that is the quality of high leadership that we must all understand first. After eliciting the opinions of the subordinates, or the, say here, the monkeys and the bear, the leader should take his own decision which he thinks right. So that is also very important. What we call discrimination of the good from the bad is to be the forte of a leader, a good leader. Therefore, we understand the 17th canto of Yuddha Kanda says that Rama asked for opinions. So Sugriva, as a leader of the monkey army, starts his conversation, and he says Vibhishana has come with 4 warriors of demon class, his own demon class, and they have come with weapons, and they have come from the enemy side. Vibhishana is the younger brother of Ravana, our staunch enemy. So many reasons he advocates not to accept Vibhishana into the fold. And other monkeys follow the leader. Of course, many monkeys say that, "Oh Rama, you are a valiant person, you are a good judge, therefore you have to decide after a long discussion." And one of the monkeys says that you must send an emissary, a spy, to Vibhishana. So what is the position here? Ajagama muhurtena Raghavam Sharanam Gataha. Valmiki says. How much time did Vibhishana take from Sri Lanka to reach Rama? Just 45 minutes to fly over. And as all of us know, demons have performed a lot of penance. Even they may be called Yayamana Katakshaha. That means they were born with a silver spoon in the mouth. They have skills. They are prodigies and so on from the very birth. And therefore Vibhishana could fly faster than Hanuman to reach Rama. That shows his interest in total surrender to Rama's divine feet. That we have to understand. Everywhere, please read in between lines and try to understand the policies that we must follow by reading Valmiki Ramayana. Here, Vibhishana says, Putran Daram Styaktva Raghavam Sharanangata Nivedeta Mam Chipram. Oh, all the people around Sri Rama, please convey the message to him that I have come to surrender to Rama by sacrificing all my possessions like family, children and so on. But I am not avaricious of getting the kingdom. That was the square blamed by Sugriva. He might have come with an intention to get the kingdom of his elder brother Ravana, and this is also suggested by Hanuman. But having praised Rama in many ways, these monkeys leave the decision to Rama to take further action. So in the 18th canto, we find that after hearing all the opinions of the people around him, even the bear Jambavan says that he has not come at a right time or right place, and he is an opportunist, and he may come into our fold, divide us, use their weapons to kill us, and so on. But Rama replies this way. In the 18th canto, we have got very beautiful and very important, rather most important verses where we take it as very seriously, and where Swami Vedanta Deshika has written a treatise on Abhaya Pradhana Sar, namely extending protection and what will be the principles based on to extend protection, to save anybody who surrenders. So you have a beautiful discussion there, and Rama says here in the 18th canto, Mitra bhavena sampraptam natyajeyam kathanchana dosho yadyapi syat tasya syat satametat agarhitam. He says that if a person comes and surrenders to me with an attitude of friendship, then I will not give him up at any cost. I will even spare my life and protect him. Even if he is at some fault, that is, when he is committing some error, it is not advisable for me to leave him in the lurch. That's the attitude of Rama that we must all try to emulate. So after having heard the leaders of the monkey army like Sugriva, the minister Hanuman, and many others. He says, Rama says, Sudushtova api adushtova kim esha rajanicharaha. I know Vibhishana is a demon. The demon means they always wander at night. Please remember. They keep awake during nights. They may sleep during days. So whether he is a bad man or a good man, I'm not worried. Idrisam vyasanam praptam bhrataram yaf parityajet. Since his elder brother Ravana declined him, rejected him, boo-booed him, Vibhishana has come here. So I am not worried about whether he is powerful or not powerful, good or bad. This is the right time that he came out of the Sri Lanka kingdom because he does not want to continue the bad company of his brother. Now, Rama tells on the face of Sugriva. So you have been airing your opinion, okay, but please understand me that you must all remember the principles that any human being can follow or should follow. It is a very difficult because when a person is able to help a friend, he will do it. But if it is not possible, how will he do it? So this is something very subtle. Though we read a lot of shastras on the total surrender, you must practically use our intelligence to decide upon whether to save the friend or leave him. So if he is an enemy, if he is a foe, and if he is not from a good family, and even when if it is so, when they come to surrender in a troubled situation, then we must accept them. Now, here Rama gives two illustrations. There are two stories here. There was a sage called Kandu, and he narrated an incident. Namely, it was a forest, and a human being was caught unaware while he was traveling in pitch darkness in the night. Suddenly, he is faced by a tiger. The tiger chases him in order to eat his flesh. The human being knows some skill of climbing over the tree. So he climbed up a tree because tiger normally will not be able to climb a tall tree. Can jump to a certain distance and it will try to catch the prey. And to the shock of the human being, a bear was there on the same tree, up in the branch. So he shivered in his bones, and the bear said to him, "So you have come to surrender and try to be safe in this tree. The tree will give us both the safety. If I get caught by the tiger, I will also be eaten by the tiger, and therefore the tiger will wait upon both of us." The bear says, "It is as if that you have made a total surrender to me also, not only the tree, and I will save you." But the human being did not believe the bear's words, and therefore waited there for some time. the tiger talked to the bear. Oh, you have a human being as your friend here. He is a cunning fellow. He will push you down, and then I can go satisfied with the flesh of you, the bear. And then he talked to the human being, the tiger talked to the human being. The bear will push you down at any time at night when you sleep over the branch of this tree. Therefore, don't believe the bear, though bear has given protection to you. So, with this argument put forth by the tiger, the whole night both were not actually getting good sleep because of the fear from the tiger, and then they tried to uh, save themselves. So when the bear was sleepy, the human being, according to the attractive words of tiger, pushed down the bear. The bear instead suddenly caught the lower branch firmly and came back to the original place, and then human being shuddered, and you will know what will happen in the next session of Vibhishana Sharanagati episode. So let us wait for the next session to understand what happened. Thanks to the devotees of Falsam Hindu Temple and Cultural Center, and I leave you in suspense. Please wait for the next session. We will conclude by Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sagasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. And you would have noticed a good verse after this famous quotation. Brahmo Vacha Namostanantaya Sagasramurtaye Sagasrapadakshi Shirorubhakave Sagasranamne Purushaya Shashvate Sagasrakoti Yugadharine namaha. Kavitarkikasimhaya Kalyana Gunasaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave namaha.
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः।